Okay, so I don't think that people have souls. I don't think any human people have souls. I don't have a soul. I just go by life by the day and take my days one moment at a time, day by day. And I live life logically, and yeah. I don't pray to any god or gods or deity. I don't read religious books. I just have the Bible as decoration because I used to be into that, be interested in that. Then I just fell out of that because literally religion bores me. I can't find the logic in Christianity or Islam or Judaism or even Mormonism. So I don't read the Bible and I don't talk to myself and call that God. The only time I talk to myself is just when I'm thinking out loud. But I don't call it praying. I just think out loud and say and talk. I don't talk to myself and pretend that's God. You know what I mean? That's stupid. That's the most idiotic thing a human could ever do. Just because they don't want to feel lonely. Boo hoo. Religion is just something that was created to control the poor people, to control poor people, so the rich keep benefiting from everyone's division and everyone's suffering. Suffering is actually not good at all. I don't know why Christianity teaches us that suffering is good. It's not. It's very agonizing, painful. It's emotionally traumatic, and it's just very awful. Suffering is sadness, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. Suffering is anxiety. Suffering is being in pain, in excruciating pain. Suffering is having asthma. Suffering is being exhausted. Suffering is being starved. Suffering is having insomnia. Suffering is literally being handicapped. Suffering is a lot of things. Suffering is being in a car accident. Suffering is being cheated on. Suffering is having meaningless sex or being so lonely that you try to make friends and be failing, or you try to look at dirty websites and still don't get satisfied. Suffering is literally not just physical but mental. I don't know why Christianity and religious people and politicians want us to be suffering. They poison our food. They make us sick, and they create race wars, and they create all these wars within our own country. Fuck that. I'd rather not suffer. I would want peace and not suffering. Suffering is literally what causes genocides. Like the genocide in Ukraine, or even, if I want to be real, the genocide in Palestine. But I don't know anything about that situation, so I'm not going to comment on that, but yeah. That's a very popular, heated topic that I'm not going to go into right now. And it's none of my fucking business what happens in Israel and Palestine. I don't want to sound like anti-Semitic. I also don't want to sound like a Zionist. I don't want to sound racist at all. So that's why I'm not talking about Palestine or Israel. Okay? I don't want to have any emotional attachment to any group of people or to any situation or war. No. I should worry about myself, because then if I don't worry about myself, I get emotionally attached to a situation and feel hatred towards people who I don't know anything about. So no, I'm not going to live my life in fear all the time. I'm not going to be worrying about some other country that don't know enough about, or some war that I don't know enough about, that didn't do enough research about. I'm not like one of these activist intellectual TikTokers who don't do research on shit and just go off what they hear, like of the Free Palestine narrative. I'm not going to talk about that and defend Hamas. I'm not going to defend socialism. I'm not going to defend Israel. I'm just not doing that. I'm going to be devil's advocate and just say fuck that. And suffering is literally what caused World War II and the Nazi regime. So no, and suffering is literally what caused the Civil War and what caused colonization or colonialism. Suffering is what caused the Boston Tea Party when the British monarchy overtaxed American citizens before they were Americans. Okay, suffering caused a lot of problems, including the Black Death, including cancer. I don't know why Christians support human suffering. You'll hear tons of pastors talk positively about suffering just because their made up Messiah suffered. Only because their egotistical father, God, Sky Daddy, Sky God, freaking sacrificed his son, which is himself the Messiah, for the greater good. Does that not sound like the textbook authoritarian type of narrative? Sacrifice your own sanity and your own well-being for the greater good. That's what both people on the political left and right do. They want everyone to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. It's all to divide us. And I don't believe in God. I don't think we have souls, okay? I think that the government and these politicians and activists profit, and these billionaires, they profit off of humans, Americans, and a lot of people in the Western world being obsessed with skin color, that they hate on people of the opposite skin color as them, or another skin color that's not theirs, so that we lose all senses of self, so that we're not our own individuals, so we forget we're human, so that we don't have our own personality. That's what these authoritarians are trying to do. They're trying to control us and destroy our humanity. And they keep trying to enforce religion and make politics enforce religion and enforce ethnic politics. Ethnic politics, and say racism is science based. Does that not sound like eugenics? Okay. Comment down below for more. If you want to hear more of this, comment end the bullshit. Okay? Hashtag end the BS. Atheism rocks.